Hey YouTube, it's Lotus. Just wanted to do a very short video for you all. I recently made a purchase on some hair from WowAfrican.com, and I did want to share my experience with the hair so far. Okay, so here we go. So I purchased the hair about 4 weeks ago, so I've had the hair in for about 4 weeks now. This is the Brazilian curly hair. I have put in a 16, a 20, and a 22 inch. This is the Peruvian grade Brazilian curly hair. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but they have different textures and they also have different origins of the hair. So I got the Peruvian origin and the Brazilian curly texture. Now, I'm going to go from start to finish with this. So I did research the hair company just a bit. Really, I didn't research the company as much as I researched the hair itself and the customer's experiences with the hair. I did come across a video of one little chica who did have a U-part wig, I believe, installed of the same hair texture. She gave a first review and a final review, and on her final review, her final review, she said that the hair, she had some issues with the hair, but that overall she had a great experience with the hair. She definitely wanted to get the hair. She definitely wanted to purchase it again. So I was like, okay, regardless of that, I mean, she even said that the issues that she was experiencing with the hair was because partially could have been because she wasn't caring for the hair well enough, because curly, a lot of girls don't do the curly texture. We very, very seldom do the curly texture, and it's for good reason. So anyway, I went ahead and decided to get the hair. I got it relatively quickly. I would say that if you're gonna purchase online, definitely order off of PayPal.com. Just go through PayPal. That way you won't have any issues with the shipping or the customer service or anything like that. But I still got the hair relatively quickly. It came in this box. And it's kind of a cool box. I really like this box. I do want to share something with you as well. Shortly after I actually purchased the hair and was just waiting for it to get here, I did get a chance to go on the About Me page only after I purchased the hair, and I did find out that although the moniker is WowAfrican, they are a Chinese hair wholesaler. So that means that they are based out of Hong Kong. This hair actually came from the Shandong province in Hong Kong. It went through customs. It came through Chicago before it got here. It was insane. I didn't know that they were going to be Chinese. I don't know why I didn't check first, why I just automatically assumed that because it said WowAfrican that they would be an African-owned hair company. I was just really excited that such a nice hair company that was called WowAfrican, and I was assuming was African owned, was so successful, because they have Forever Flawless, they got Malibu Dollface, they got Raven Elise. A few people are wearing this hair, so wearing the wigs, the bundles. So I was excited, but I found out that yes, they are unfortunately not African. I don't have anything against Chinese people. I mean, honestly, they know hair too. But I just wanted to support a black business. Anyway, got the hair, came in this box. The bundles were wrapped up in these little elastic goldy things. Put in these little hair nets, and then they came in these little plastic bags. Again, I got a 16, 20, and 22 inch. And the first week I had the hair put in, it was phenomenal. I was able to run my fingers through it repeatedly without any tangling. There's very, very minimal shedding, which I was excited about because I really, nobody really likes shedding. It's something you have to deal with as a woman with the hair, as a black woman with hair and hair installations, but you still really don't like shedding, obviously. Very minimal shedding. It was awesome. I did do a lot of stuff with it the first week, for what it's worth. I did not seal the wefts. I was not told to seal the wefts. There were no instructions to seal the wefts. They only said on the website that you just don't want to put too much product on the hair, obviously with the curlier textures, because it will alter the curl pattern or whatever. It'll damage the hair. So I did use a few mousses, just because with the previous weave that I had, it was a deep wave curl pattern, and so, you know, stuff like this will usually activate a deep wave pattern to curl. But when I placed this in my hair, as well as the Pantene Pro V mousse, it did nothing. It had no effect on it whatsoever. It just made it, the only thing it did was make it hard. It didn't do anything else for the hair. It didn't like poof up the curls and make it go oomph. It didn't do any of that. If you're gonna use mousse, I guess you just need to just use a blow dryer. This stuff has worked for me without the use of a blow dryer on other hair. So the second week is when the problems began. The second week is when it started matting and tangling really, really, really badly. Still wasn't shedding as much. It was just tangling very badly. I was afraid for, you know, a split second that I might have to take the hair out because it was very, 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 like, fatally matted. It was pretty bad. I assumed it was because I put a lot of stuff in it that first week, you know, playing in it, whatever. So I went ahead, bared my way through that week, detangled as best I could. Like I said, the curls are activated with water. You don't need to do anything else. So I washed it after 2 weeks, and the matting subsided a bit. It started acting a lot better once I did get a chance to wash it all out. And then I just put this in it. I just put water and Organics Argan Oil of Morocco Weightless Healing Dry Oil. I'm trying to get it to focus there for you so that you can see. There we go. That is what I used. That's all that I used. And then at night I take it and I plait it into 2 big old plaits. And I just throw it in a bonnet. You know, it's usually a little bit damp when I go to bed. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna take it right back out and wet it anyway. So for me to go to sleep with it being a little bit damp, for me, it's not a big deal. I braid it up, 2 plaits, put it in the bonnet. The next day I take it out, and I mean, it's usually really, especially if it had a chance to stay damp, it's gonna come out just. The curls are just going to be really, really, really intact. It's actually going to have a little bit more body too when you braid it. But all of this doesn't matter because as I'm sitting at work, and I have a desk job, so I don't move my head around a lot at all. But as I'm sitting there, the hair is matting up and it's tangling, and I'm having to continually run my fingers through it throughout the course of the day. There's points when it gets so bad that I just go ahead and just sit there and finger curl it in the bathroom, and I'm just pulling out hair. I mean, I'm just pulling out hair. I'm just pulling out hair left and right. And then when it's really dry, because of course, you know, can't keep throwing water on it all day. I mean, I would if I could, but I can't. So after so much of adding water, I just let it dry, and I'm still trying to run my fingers through it, and at this point it's not even maintaining the curliness. It's not even maintaining the curl pattern anymore. And as you can see over here, you can see the difference. You can see the difference. See how it's like wavy? It's not even curly anymore. I mean, look at this. I'm not really sure if I did something wrong, but I haven't done anything to the hair. I haven't done anything to it. Maybe I should have sealed the wefts, but the instructions didn't say to seal the wefts, so I didn't seal the wefts. But yeah, matting, tangling, shedding to an obscene amount. And yesterday when I showered and washed my hair again, I've had the hair in 4 weeks, so that's 2 washes. I went ahead and gave it a full wash again. I didn't co-wash it, I just gave it a full wash. And this is just a small bit of the hair. that came out yesterday. I can't even pull it apart right now. So if that can give you a good idea of what the hair does on my head, I can't even pull this hair out to even show you a strand of it. It's just a big old balled up mess. And if I left my hair like that, it would look like this too. Now, the only reason why I'm posting this video, guys, is because I purchased hair from TrueGlory.com. I mean, well, not from .com. I got it from a store. They're one of the reputable ones with a store, as well as a website. And I purchased hair from them that was a far better site, cheaper than this hair. It was a lot cheaper than this. It wasn't a lot cheaper, but it was definitely under $200. It was like maybe $160, $180 or something like that. And it was a deep wave, so it's still relatively curly. And I just didn't have these problems with that hair. And that was a cheaper grade hair. I mean it was virgin, but it was cheaper. And you would think that with the more expensive ones, you're getting a better quality. That is not the case. I've also watched videos of girls who have spent $700 on Princess Hair Company, and they have not been happy with the product. So, I definitely wanted to issue this caveat to someone who is hoping to buy hair from WowAfrican, particularly if they are stubborn like me and want to get a curly texture hair. Please heed what I'm saying. You might want to just consider going straight or some type of wave pattern. I would say don't even get the curl pattern. I would also say that I am not going to be purchasing from WowAfrican again. I've researched other hair companies that I think would probably suit my needs a little better. I'm not really looking for the cheapest of the cheap, which is pretty much what WowAfrican is. They're pretty much the cheapest, like, virgin hair company. I mean, you know, I don't want to say that they're disreputable, but it's a little shedding for you. But they're definitely not top tier. They're definitely not top tier. I would have to say that they are, I don't even want to say middle of the road, but I guess that, yeah, that would probably be the best way to describe them. Middle of the road, hair quality. The prices are, you know, decent, but obviously it's for a middle of the road product. So if you want the ultimate hair experience, save your coins, do your research. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video earlier, but I say that if you find at least one bad review, especially a YouTube review that someone has taken the time out to make for you, don't go with that hair company. Just don't do it. Somebody has taken the time out to sit here and make a video to let you know to beware of that hair company. If you're planning on spending $400, $500, don't. Just plan on just I compiled a list. I compiled a list and did my research on each and every one of them, bit by bit. So, you know, hopefully I won't have this experience twice. But yeah, overall, unhappy with WowAfrican and the product that they sold me. I'm not happy with it. I feel as though I kind of got sold a dream. I got sold kind of like a pipe dream type of thing. And, you know, it's just not the case. I feel like I got sold something that, you know, somebody else was kind of trying to just make a little money off of. They're not really thinking about the other people who are taking heed of what they're saying and following their advice even. You know, they just want to make sure that they're getting paid and that they're getting their money, which is fine. But when it comes to somebody else making a huge purchase like this, it's just, you definitely want to take the reviews from the ones that have paid for the hair. Beware of the beauty gurus. Beware of all of them, because all of them, this is their job. This is their job. This is their job. They have to do their job. So, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack about beauty gurus, but it's their job to sell you a certain dream of a certain product. So, thanks for watching. I hope I was informative. like and comment below.